Ever wondered what it's like to greet the day in one of Seattle's most charming neighborhoods? I woke up with that purpose this morning. Ballard isn't just picturesque, it's layered in history. Once a bustling mill and maritime hub, founded by Scandinavian immigrants in the 1800s, it thrived on fishing, logging, and grit. Today, you still feel that in heritage on every corner, from the old brick storefronts on Ballard Avenue to the fishing boats near Salmon Bay. Staying at my father-in-law Michael's house in Ballard, I set out just after 6 a.m., eager to explore the city's hidden gems.
Good morning. It's Friday, August 16th, and I snuck out of the house early so I could go to the Fremont Bridge. And there's this really beautiful section down by the harbor that I want to photograph this morning as the sun's rising.
First stop, the iconic Fremont Troll. Did you know it was sculpted in 1990 as a part of an urban renewal project? It was created by a team of 4 artists, and it clutches a real Volkswagen Beetle and guards the underside of the Aurora Bridge. It's a really good reminder to me of how creativity can transform neglected spaces.
Good boy! This is a really cool troll, though. I think this Fremont Bridge under here is so cool. 36th and Troll Avenue. All right, Bubby, let's go get in the truck. Let's keep exploring. What do you think? This way.
You got it, buddy. Get up. Good boy.
As you can see, the poor guy just is not athletic. Then I spotted it. An immaculate 1977 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40. These rigs are legendary for a reason. Built to endure with a 4.2-liter straight-six engine and unmatched off-road grid, they've become icons in the overlanding world. This one looked like it had quite a few stories of its own to tell.
That's cool.
I've always wanted a Land Cruiser, but my heart is set on the FJ40.
This is a really cool Land Cruiser. Wow. You are not impressed, are you?
Next, I made my way to the harbor beneath the Fremont Bridge. The water was so alive, rowers slicing through the gray morning calm, houseboats resting quietly like floating dreams. And I wondered, what would it be like to live here, to wake up every morning to this view? Of course, every dream comes with shadows, noise, moisture, a lot of bridge rumble overhead. Still, it made me pause.
This is like a little hidden gem down here. Below the bridge.
After exploring downtown, I headed over to Gasworks Park. This wasn't always a park. Back in 1906, this hill was the Seattle Gas Company's coal-gasification plant, churning out gas for nearly 50 years until operations ceased in 1956. What's incredible is landscape architect Richard Hagg saw potential in the rust in pipes. He used bioremediation instead of bulldozers, turning toxic soil into a vibrant park. Officially opened in 1975 and now a registered historic landmark. From up here, you see more than a skyline. You see transformation. Later that morning, I made a stop at O'Reilly Auto Parts. It's my go-to spot for picking up supplies for things for my truck. I know this sounds like a commercial. It is not. But I grabbed some supplies and I got to work. All right, we're getting ready to change the oil filter, the air filter, and the engine filter. And yeah, we're on the side of 80th Street in Seattle. So I'm done with the oil change. It took a lot longer than expected and I made a mess. Big lesson I learned, I should have waited before I changed the oil. Oil was hot. We're done though. Sorry about that. I was eating taco time and I was really hungry. I made a mess. As you can see under here, I spilled quite a bit of oil. So I put sawdust down. I'm gonna spread it. I already ran the truck and everything's running good. Not horrible, but pretty bad. I learned lessons on this oil change. A, I'm gonna go to a flat surface next time. B, I'm gonna wait till it's cooler, and yeah, I'm gonna clean this up now. Then came the delivery I was holding out for, my MORRFlate system. After using one with Kyle and Paige on the Washington BDR, I knew I needed my own. One called a Sean at MORRFlate, and he made it happen. Delivered to me in Seattle within days. That's the kind of service that keeps an adventure alive. And we did the entire Colorado BDR without charging it. We inflated and deflated 2 vehicles for the whole BDR, and it was halfway discharged. We ended the day at Golden Gardens with Kyle and Paige. It was our last time together for a while. We swapped stories. We laughed about different adventures along the Washington BDR. And we remembered the life we had helped save outside Wenatchee. What started as a random meetup in May had become something deeper. Proof that sometimes God places people in your path for reasons you don't see until later.
Hey, don't go there. I'm gonna.
That's cool.
All right, I bet they're gonna turn into here.
That would be cool if they did.
They're kind of heading like they're going to.
Yeah.
I wonder why a tug is pulling the Coast Guard boat.
That is so cool. Look at that boat.
That's a cool boat.
Hey, Reagan, look at that boat. Yeah.
Tomorrow, Michael will take Michael Ann and the kids to the airport. They're heading home to Kansas City, and I'll hit the road solo again. Next stop, Salt Lake City, where the back lot of a fire station turns into my camp, and I have a beautiful view of the city. If this episode stirred something in you, drop a comment, share a story, or just say hi. And hey, O'Reilly, if you're listening, I'd love to talk. Until next time, keep chasing mornings that matter, and thank you for joining me on my healing journey.